I'm Lucy Jones DeCubellis. I came to Newport Richey back in 1945. Started at Gulf High School. I hated Newport Richey. I was a city girl, and this town was just a little too small for me. My folks said, well, Lucy, all you do is cry all the time because you hate this place, and yet you haven't even gone to school yet. What would you like that would make you happy? And I said, a typewriter. That would be perfect. So my folks got me a little typewriter that I could type on, and then when school opened, I went to school. After I was here a very short length of time, I got to love this place. Gulf High School was just wonderful. The teachers, the kids I went to school with were just great. I worked in the office for the principal, and Mr. Stevens was the principal at the time, and he was just super to all of us kids. I went to town every day for lunch. Back in those days, you used to hitchhike to get from school to town. Never had to worry about who picked you up. Never had to worry about anything. We never locked our doors. We knew everybody in town. It was just a wonderful, wonderful place. And as you can see, I'm still here.
Can I ask you a few questions? Now, again, you graduated in what year?
1948.
And how many students were in your class?
28.
And with such a small student population, did everybody have pretty much the same classes or no?
Yes. Yes.
You all had the same schedule?
Yes, we were all just about the same. Mm-hmm.
So were there bells and a passing period or no?
We had bells and a passing period, but we didn't have all the things that are broken down now into classifications of communities for schools. Like, I never took algebra back then. I took just all business classes. But it wasn't really broken down as much as it is now, which is really great, because if you're going to be an engineer, you need these classes, and if you're going to be a secretary, you need these classes. We pretty much all took everything.
How many students were in each of your classes on the average?
I'd say there'd maybe be about 15.
And was there a tardy bell? Was there a punishment for being late to class? Or can you remember?
I don't remember that there was. I remember skipping school at one time, and the principal called up where I was, and he told us two girls to get back to school.
Now, did most students walk to school or ride a bus, or anybody drive to school?
We had a few of the boys that drove to school. I don't ever remember a girl driving to school, but there was a few of the boys that had cars. But I walked to school. I lived on Virginia Avenue near North Bay Hospital.
But there was a school bus?
As far as I know, there was, but I don't really remember ever seeing anybody get off it. Let's put it that way. I don't remember that.
Weren't there students, though, from maybe Odessa or Hudson?
Yes.
Who would they ride a bus probably?
Yes, I would think so, because the kids from Elfers would have to. I don't believe they all walked, but I don't know.
Now, you said you could leave for lunch.
Yes.
So did everybody leave for lunch, or did the school even serve lunch?
No, we served lunch here.
But you were allowed to leave?
Yes. All of us left for lunch and went to town and came back.
So would most students leave for lunch?
I'd say so. Most of the older kids.
Now, I assume smoking was not allowed?
Right. No, there was no smoking at school.
There was not a smoking area?
Nope. No smoking area.
But I assume the teachers smoked, some of them.
If they did, we never saw them. I never saw them smoking.
You were a cheerleader, right?
Yes.
How many cheerleaders were there?
There was 6 of us.
Were they all girls?
Yes.
How were they chosen?
We had tryouts. We had tryouts in the gymnasium, and they picked them.
Did the cheerleaders go to home and away football
Yes.
and basketball games?
Yes, we went to both.
And how did you travel?
We rode on a school bus.
With the players or a separate bus?
Yes, we rode with the players.
Was that fun?
Oh, yes.
And what about discipline? Were students paddled, or was there
Oh,
ISS? Or
yes.
tell me about discipline.
Well, I don't know about, never heard of ISS, but the shop teacher was the one who would paddle. When the kids were bad, they were sent to Mac, and he paddled them.
And I hear he actually tried to paddle pretty hard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now that would be boys only, probably.
Probably. I never heard of a girl ever being paddled.
Was anybody ever suspended or expelled? Do you recall?
I never heard that there was. No?
And anything else interesting that you remember?
No, I can't think of anything. It was just a wonderful time.
Your graduation was held in the auditorium?
Yes.
And what color gowns did you wear?
We all wore white.